podcast. Today's topic is the idioms people use every day.
Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Today we are going to talk about idioms and expressions that people use in everyday English. Many students learn grammar and vocabulary, but when they listen to native speakers, they often hear expressions that don't make sense if they translate the words one by one.
That's exactly right. Idioms can be confusing at first, but they're also one of the most interesting parts of a language. They help people sound more natural and understand movies, podcasts, TV shows, and conversations much better.
Let's start with up in arms. Recently, many employees were up in arms about new retirement rules at a company. The workers felt that the changes were unfair. Some believed they would have to work longer before retiring, while others worried about receiving less money in the future.
That expression is very common when people are angry about a decision. You can hear it in business, politics, schools, and even families. When people are up in arms, they are not just a little unhappy. They are strongly against something and want others to know how they feel.
Another expression is missing person. Sometimes a person leaves home and nobody knows where they are. Family members become worried and contact the police.
Yes, and when that happens, the police may officially register someone as a missing person. It's a serious situation because the family often has many questions and very few answers. They spend every day hoping the person will be found safe.
Let's talk about behind the times. I know some people who still refuse to use smartphones or online banking.
I know people like that too. Being behind the times doesn't always mean someone is wrong. Sometimes people simply prefer older ways of doing things. However, if technology changes quickly and someone refuses to learn anything new, others may describe that person as behind the times.
Students are often disappointed with their grades.
Absolutely. A student may study for weeks, spend hours preparing, and then receive a lower grade than expected. It's natural to feel disappointed with the result. The important thing is to learn from mistakes and keep improving.
Sometimes someone explains a problem perfectly.
That's when we say they hit the nail on the head. Imagine a team discussing a problem for an hour. Everyone has ideas, but nobody understands the real issue. Then one person speaks and immediately identifies the exact cause. That person has hit the nail on the head.
Every morning I try to wake up my nephew, but he's usually not up yet.
Many young people enjoy sleeping late. Parents often wake their children several times before they finally get out of bed. If someone is not up yet, they are still sleeping or haven't started their day.
I watched a movie where the robbers managed to get away from the police.
That's common in action movies. In real life, police officers work hard to prevent criminals from escaping. When someone gets away, it means they escape and avoid being caught.
Newly married couples sometimes argue over small things.
Yes, but many of them make up quickly. No relationship is perfect. People have different opinions, different habits, and different expectations. What matters is learning how to solve problems and make up after disagreements.
Some businesses go from bad to worse.
Unfortunately, that happens. A company may lose customers, then lose money, then lose employees. Each problem creates another problem. When the situation continues to decline, we say it goes from bad to worse.
Here's a simple question. How much do I owe?
That's a useful phrase. You can use it when buying something, borrowing money, or paying a bill. It simply means, how much money do I need to pay?
When my friends travel, I always tell them to keep me posted.
That's a great expression. It means, keep giving me updates. Maybe your friend is traveling through different countries. You want to know where they are, what they're doing, and whether everything is going well.
Between you and me, I enjoy learning new idioms.
Between you and me, I do too. Of course, that expression usually introduces a secret or private opinion that is not meant for everyone.
My father often called a halt to my video games when I was younger.
Parents do that all the time. To call a halt to something means to stop an activity completely. Maybe a child has been playing games for hours and needs to focus on homework instead.
Some businesses were in the red last year.
Being in the red means losing money. Every business wants to make a profit, but sometimes expenses become larger than income. When that happens for a long period, owners become concerned.
Are you still with me?
Yes, and that's another useful expression. People say it when they want to make sure others are paying attention and understanding the discussion.
Many students are anxious about exams.
That's understandable. Exams can affect grades, scholarships, and future opportunities. Students often worry about whether they studied enough or whether they will remember everything on test day.
I know someone who owes money to a law company.
Debt can create a lot of stress. People often work hard to pay what they owe because they want to avoid financial problems in the future.
One of my neighbors flew off the handle because someone parked in front of his driveway.
That's a perfect example. Instead of staying calm, he suddenly became very angry. People sometimes fly off the handle when they are tired, stressed, or frustrated.
Children should never play with matches because they could burn down a house.
Exactly. Fire can spread very quickly. A small mistake can become a major disaster in only a few minutes.
I don't like it when people break in while I'm speaking.
Neither do I. Interrupting someone can be rude because it prevents them from finishing their thoughts.
Looking for a new job can be a great chance to improve your life. Yesterday, I called up an old friend from school.
That's wonderful. Reconnecting with old friends often brings back good memories and interesting stories.
We later got lost while driving through the city.
Technology helps, but people still get lost sometimes. New places can be confusing, especially in large cities.
My sister has her hands full with work, children, and household responsibilities.
Many parents understand that feeling. When someone has their hands full, they are extremely busy and have many responsibilities at the same time.
No matter what I do, I always do my best.
That's a great mindset. Success doesn't always come immediately. but doing your best helps you continue learning and improving.
When I had the chance to start this podcast, I clutched at the opportunity immediately.
That was a smart decision. Successful people often recognize opportunities and act quickly instead of waiting too long.
My son takes after me because he loves reading books.
And my daughter takes after me because she enjoys helping people learn. It's always interesting to see how children inherit habits, interests, and personality traits from their parents.
Today's discussion shows that idioms are everywhere in English.
Exactly. The more you hear them in real conversations, the more natural they become. Learning idioms is not just about memorizing definitions. It's about understanding how people really communicate.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Keep practicing English every day, and don't be afraid to use these expressions in your own conversations.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.